there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here. So I asked Source, oh, we have some cards falling here. This is too much. So I was kind of asking Source, not kind of, asking Source, what is the message for you today? And what I got was portals. Not too sure what's that about, yeah. But let's get a card from this sacred symbol deck, yeah, to tap into this energy. I'm not too sure. Let me not say not too sure. Let's just get the cards, yeah, to dive into this energy for my beautiful divine Scorpios. What is it about portals for my divine Scorpios at this time? What is it about portals? What is it about portals? We have here stormy. Stormy. So what I'm picking up for you is a number 21, which is a 3. Let me have you look at it again. As it relates to portal, what I'm hearing is that it's time for you to close some entrances. There are some portals that some energies have access to that you're called to close at this time, that you're called to seal and shut at this time. The storm could be energies that is really associated with, might be people, places, and things that is causing you some sort of a disruption, that is causing you some sort of a turmoil and conflict at this time, that you're called to kind of set some sort of a healthy boundaries against. Yeah. So as for you to move forward to calmer shores, let's get a clarification. Let's get a clarification. Let me use this deck here. A clarification for this stormy energy. Yeah, that's what there's some portals you need to close. Why stormy here? As it relates to this portal energy for my Scorpio. Why stormy here? Stormy. Okay. We have the King of Swords coming in reverse. There might be an energy around you with the King of Swords being here. The King of Swords in reverse speaks about um, a person or a situation that does not have integrity, that is very, you know, it's not stable, a bit gossipy. Well, gossipy, um, lack of stability. It's an energy that is not doesn't have any integrity. Coming in to clarify this stormy energy, you might be surrounded by an energy, whether it be people, places, or thing, that have a very negative vibration associated with it, that you're called to remove yourself from. Yeah. And I was just gonna ask, why is it you should move yourself away from this? But if it's something that is negative, it behooves each and every single one of you to remove yourself from anything that is negative, because it is not serving you in any form or fashion. Yeah. And this is what I'm feeling, that source is really calling you at this time to move away from this energy and to close whatever portals that that might this energy want to seep into. How this might look to you, for some of you it could be a relationship, a job situation where somebody is not, so Susan in cubicle 5 is not, doesn't have your best interest at heart, and she keep reporting you for stupidness, something like that. And it could be anything. As I said, it could be a relationship where the energies is not reciprocal. No, there's no reciprocity there, there's no equal give and take there, right? And you might be called at this time to kind of close out that sort of an energy and to move away from it, so as for you to go to some calmer shores, to see things moving more smoothly and calmly for you at this time. Close out whatever portals that you need to close, whether it be with family, friends, whether it be a place that you usually visit that you know it's not conducive to the forward mobility that you want to see, or trajectory that you want to see your life headed into at this time. There is no positivity there. It could be a place where you usually hang out, and you do a lot of gambling, and you do a lot of drinking, and you do a lot of, something like that. That is what I'm getting here. So let's get 4 cards on the table here from this deck, so as for us to dive a little bit deeper. So close whatever portals. You can write burn and release as well, these energies. Do a little bit of a writing, burning and releasing. Let's get 4 cards out here. And I'm feeling to take them from the bottom. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we have the heart chakra here. We have the sacral chakra here. We have, what's this? Positive movement forward in reverse. We have firm foundation. The sacral chakra came in reverse. So we have the heart chakra, the sacral chakra in reverse, positive movement forward in reverse, and firm foundation. If you look at the positive movement with the stormy end card, you can see that they both have a boat there. Yeah. So there is something that is stopping you from moving to calmer shores. This is a stormy sea. It's in reverse. And this says positive movement forward. So something is really blocking your positive movement forward. Whatever it is that is blocking your positive movement forward, it is something that you're called at this time to really do some sort of an introspection as to what it might be. And so as for you to eradicate it, so for you to do away with it, for you to once identify it, people, places, and things, to close out those portals, to end those cycle. The heart chakra is here. It's a number 4 card. With the heart space, you're called to exude love, forgiveness. And I'm feeling like Spirit is really calling you at this time, Scorpio. I know it is difficult, but it is for you, Scorpio. It is not for nobody else, but for you to forgive these situations, and even yourself as well, because sometimes we find ourselves in places and associating ourselves with people that is not necessarily for us, and we kind of beat down on ourselves. And I'm feeling this might be for you as it relates to the heart chakra being here, that you're called to not only forgive yourself but forgive others, but only forgive yourself for being susceptible. Yeah. Let's get a card here to clarify the heart chakra. Why is the heart chakra here for my divine, beautiful Scorpios? Why is the heart chakra here? Why is the heart chakra here? The Queen of Swords. And just by looking at the Queen of Swords, I'm getting an energy of clearing out everything. You see the cloud, how they're dissipated and they're down below. She had used the sword of truth, the sword of, cutting out anything that is causing any storm, any cloudiness, any gray area, any uncertainties out of her way, so that she can see clearly, so that she can move forward. This is what I'm feeling with the heart coming in to clarify the heart chakra as well. It's to clearing out any bitterness, any hurt, any conflict that you might have gone through with this stormy energy, any resentment, any regretfulness, coulda, shoulda, woulda, and to forgive others, and also most importantly to forgive yourself, so as for you to have a clear path moving forward. We have the sacral chakra here in reverse. With the sacral chakra here in reverse, I'm feeling that you're called at this time to really love upon yourself, to really love up on yourself. I'm feeling like you're called to prioritize yourself at this time, with the sacral chakra being here in reverse. And there is definitely a need for you to do so. Why is the sacral chakra here? We have the 10 of Cups coming out. So with the Ten of Cups coming out with the sacral chakra in reverse, I'm feeling like you might have given unto, it could be a family dynamics where in which these persons were really, you know, have a sort of a negative, it's like, let me give you an example. It's like you have some family members when you're around them, or when they're in your energetic field, your energetic space, your space. It's as if there's some there's some negative vibration and energy that rubs off, and you feel drained. You feel, there is some conflict, there is some turmoil. You feel like things not going right. It's like things get topsy-turvy. It's like this, the calmness, the storm, it get topsy-turvy, it get wild, it get rough, it get uncertain. And I'm feeling that the sacred, it calls for your sacral chakra to be in reverse. Maybe it's a situation where you don't feel as if you measure up in some respect to these family members. Yeah, let's get a next card for the Ten of Cups here. Judgment. And you're called to make a judgment call at this time. You're called to close out the portals. You're called to close out the portal, so as for you to move forward, and for you to for you to start to focusing back on self, putting back energy back on self, and to build yourself up as it relates to your worth. That is what I'm getting. Yeah. So you have a judgment call to make. And sometimes you have to call judgment on a situation that is not going right. So as for you to have balance. So as for you to move forward to calmer seas and to calmer shore. We have positive movement forward in reverse. You see? Let's get a card. There is something, this energy as it relates to, for some of you it could be different. It doesn't necessarily has to be family. It could be a love relationship, it could be a friendship, a best friendship, or a situationship, or whatever ship it might be. It's a ship. It's a ship. We have a storm. Storm is at sea here. Storm is at sea here. No positive movement forward. Your ship is just at a standstill in the storm. Let's see what we have for positive movement forward in reverse. The Queen of Cups. With the Queen of Cups, and you see how the queens are coming out here, and this is relative whether you're male or female. The Queen of Cups is saying to you, like, listen, there is some emotional balance that needs to be taken at this time with love, with the heart being here. You have to let go some people in love. You have to close out some cycle in love. Yeah? So as for you to be able to have this forward positive movement. Yeah? And this is what I'm getting for you, divine chosen one, whether you're male or female, Scorpio. It's time for you to close out something. The Queen of Cups is a very, you know, a person who has integrity, of course, a person who is very balanced in their emotion, a person who looks at both sides on the fence and kind of come up with a conclusion of what is right or the way forward. And this is what I'm getting for you at this time. This Queen of Cups is saying, listen, it's time for you to move forward. We have the firm foundation. Firm, number 4, foundation. And with this firm foundation, what I'm getting is that it's time for some sort of you standing up against whoever or whatever might want to come up against you to rock your boat, to capsize your boat, to sink your ship, to have your ship get get pushed into a different area that you don't want. Because sometimes, let me tell you something, when it comes onto this promises thing in life, sometimes situation will push you into areas that you not necessarily want to go into, and this is why it's called for you to move in your heart space at this time. Because Situation can push you into areas that you don't necessarily want to be, or you just find yourself at a place and you don't know how the hell you get there because of this situation, because of this stormy sea. Where the stormy sea, sometimes, because of the storm and the wave is raging, your ship and your boat end up in a particular island where that's not where you were navigating to go. But what is it that you're going to do with that? You're going to tap into your heart space. You're going to tap into your heart space. You're going to become clear as to the way forward. You're going to call judgment on whatever situation it might have been, yeah? And make the right judgment call in order to move forward. You're going to use your you're going to use logic as well as emotions, as well as the emotion. Be emotionally balanced. Be fair. Fear to others as well as fear to self. More than anything else, fear to self. Yeah, as long as you're not impeding or hurting anyone in any shape and form. But there's a necessity here as it relates to a number 4 card with the firm foundation, as for you to stand firm and to be resolute and to be determined and to block every portal, seal every portal, close, not only close them, seal them. Put up some healthy boundaries against people, places, and things. It could be a habit that you have as well, that you're called to just close a portal there, because that energy and that entity of that spirit that wants to come in to let you know that you can go do this and you can go do that, when you know in truth and in fact after you have done it, you're now you're reflective and you see where it's not for your highest good. Close those portals. Close those portals of entrance. Let's get a card for firm foundation. I love you, Scorpio. I love you. Yeah, we have here the 4 of Swords. Tap into some sort of a, spiritual energies that you have within you that would allow you to capitalize on all is it that you have within as it relates to spiritual strength in order for you to move forward, in order for you to have this positive movement forward. It's not everybody can go with we have the King of Swords coming out here in the upright with the 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, just looking at this, seeing the patience here. So listen, with the King of Swords coming in with the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Swords here, let go this heavy burden. Whatever it is that is burdening you as it relates to this situation or these people or persons that is not for your highest good and greatest good, you're called to let it go. You now have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords is now here. This is for foundation. You becoming clear and resolute, speaking your truth, moving forward. You connecting with the Most High with the 4 of Wands, connecting with your higher self in order for you to be moving forward in a firm foundation. Yeah? In a firm foundation. This is very interesting for you, Scorpio. I'm hearing like, don't allow a situation to let you don't allow a situation dictate to you how is it you feel within self. Whether it be a person wants to try to make you feel less than who you are. Don't allow that energy to seep in. And this is going back to the portals. This is what I got. I just asked Source, what is it? The message for Scorpio, and I heard portals. You are your own unique, beautiful, authentic self. Embrace every crevice and corner and every aspect and feature of your being. Love every stage of who you are. Do not allow others to navigate your ship, to navigate your boat. You are the captain. And you decide whether you sink or swim, whether you dock or whether you just get lost at sea. Things are becoming clear. Work from your heart space. Forgive yourself, forgive others, so as for you to be able to become clear as to the way forward. Whether this has to do with people, with parents, whether it has to do with a love relationship, a work situationship, whatever it is that it has to do with. Just be resolute, be strong, and be firm in what is it that you rightly deserve from others, and give to yourself what you know. Treat yourself how you know you should be treated as well. Yeah, that's the message for you. Hope it does resonate with you. And until next time, Scorpio, do enjoy the rest of your week.